Hello and welcome to my Hypnosis channel. Today we will make some cognitive changes and help you to improve your self-esteem. As you know, good self-esteem is very important. It is important for living a successful and fulfilling life. Self-esteem is our overall subjective sense of personal worth or value. If we value ourselves low, we achieve less and live generally less enjoyable life. I invite you to explore your own self-esteem and make adjustments to it if you decide to do so. Please make yourself comfortable. Uncross your arms and legs. Position your head comfortably. Feet in a comfortable position. You may close your eyes now or watch images on a screen. There is no right way. There is no wrong way. There is only your way. You may choose to do a few deep breaths. With each breath, you might start noticing the first signs of comfort and ease. Maybe you could start by giving yourself permission to be exactly where you are, exactly who you are, right here, in this moment. You can notice the furniture beneath you, or you can feel your feet touching the flat surface. You could be aware of sounds around or not aware of sounds around you. You might also be able to notice that comfort broaden and deepen. You could choose to feel the air coming inside or outside of your nose. You might be aware of slowing your breath. And that comfort might just start spreading throughout your body. You might start by becoming consciously aware of the stillness in your legs. At the same time, unconsciously aware of the rhythm of your breathing. You might consciously be aware of different thoughts passing through your mind, or unconsciously your mind can choose to rest. Your unconscious mind knows more than your conscious mind does, and if your unconscious mind knows more than your conscious mind does, then you probably know more than you think you do. Isn't it nice to explore and create? Because you are much more than you think you are. I am only a helping hand. You are in charge. Isn't it nice to explore and create? Because you are much more than you think you are. I am only a helping hand. You are in charge. It is so comfortable to choose something that is good for you, is it not? Your blood pressure eased. You might be already aware of the little changes that occurred. Isn't it nice to be aware that you can be in charge? Isn't it nice to be aware that you can change? Isn't it nice to know that you can be in trance and make quick adjustments? Is it not? Sometimes we feel like we are not in control of our own feelings and thoughts. We may not be in control of the situation around us, but we have the ability to control how we respond to this. Our inner world is what we can control. No one and nothing outside of us gets to choose how we feel and what we think. It is up to us to pick and choose thoughts, feelings, ideas, emotional states. We get hundreds of thousands of thoughts daily. No one can pay attention to all of them. So we choose which thoughts we give air to. If you look closely to your thinking process, if you turn your attention to the flow of thoughts that you get, you might notice that some thoughts you prefer to think and other thoughts you push away. This process is unconscious, but it is up to us to pick and choose what we let into our internal space and what we reject. It is up to us to teach our unconscious mind what we want to feel and think. You might think, but how can I get rid of negative thoughts completely? And I would say you don't have to. Negative feelings are important. They help us to determine our needs and keep us safe. We need to assess the risks. That's why we need these feelings. But we need to see distinction between what we are responsible and what we are not responsible for. We are not responsible for external, but responsible for what's going on internally. Next time you catch yourself criticizing yourself, ruminating about things, doubting, you can ask yourself, how much space am I ready to give to these thoughts and feelings? And what thoughts and feelings I wish to feel? What thoughts and feelings I wish to see in my space? And what thoughts and feelings I wish to fill my space with instead? Each day you will be able to focus more and more on thoughts and feelings that bring you confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, love, belief in your ability to achieve anything you want in life. It is normal to take things seriously, to try our best, to make ourselves work harder and be more in general. But more we worry about things we can't control, the more anxious we're going to be. You can't worry your way into action. You need to take action to achieve things, and you need to achieve things to feel better about yourself. This would improve your self-esteem faster and easier than anything else. Many people have lots and lots of achievements. They are smart, capable, creative, but they never track their achievements. Our mind can trick us, and in a moment we might not be able to remember everything we achieved. It is very important to keep track of all your achievements, from small to large. You might choose to track your every single achievement to help your unconscious mind with your self-esteem. Things like your kindergarten or school achievements, strengths that you developed over time, your life achievements, your routines, the way you do things that is unique and unusual. Everything, large and small. Think through it. Group everything together. Each day you will be able to come up with more and more small and large achievements. This would set the ground for a solid self-esteem. You might even choose to write down the list, and every time you feel less confident, you go through the list to refresh the vision of yourself and your true value. Our brain was created to seek improvement, and therefore it can be difficult to track achievements. Our brain tends to devalue our achievements, so we need to consciously remind ourselves how valuable we are and that we deserve the best. It is up to you whether you go and take action. It is up to you whether you go and achieve things. It all depends on the actions you take. Are you going to go and get it or not? Are you going to go and make the things happen? Science says achievements are not directly connected with self-esteem, but more with the inability to take actions in the real world, to work on things, to make things happen. The very first step to the self-worth and self-respect is the one people usually do not take. It is important to take action, whether you feel it or not. This is a key component to all achievements. This is a key component to your self-esteem. Next time you feel unsure of yourself, low self-esteem, frustration, doubt about yourself and your abilities, you accept that doubting is okay, and you're much more than you think you are, so much more. You deserve to enjoy this world in any way possible. You deserve confidence, trust, self-respect, self-love. You are so much more than you think you are. You are worthy of any achievement you want and any success you desire. You deserve to feel comfortable and valued in both your own inner world and outer world. You are much more than you think you are. You are worthy of any achievement you want and any success you desire. You deserve to feel comfortable and valued in both your own inner world and outer world. Let me tell you a story. When I was in school, I had a friend who was a very bad student, very unsure of themselves, with low self-esteem, thinking negatively about their abilities. People were trying to convince them that they are clever and worthy. But as you know, words are not strong enough to convince us that we are good enough. People were trying to convince them that they are clever and worthy. but it never worked. So one day, this person decided to volunteer to help younger students who struggled with their studies. Even though my friend was not sure about their abilities, they were very kind, and they decided to help the kids. So my friend started explaining basic, simple concepts to the younger kids and helping them do their homework. Soon after, my friend got their first B. First B in many weeks. Their effort with kids, explaining basics and reviewing things, led them to becoming better at their own studies. The following month, my friend got another B, and then an A. My friend felt so surprised and so encouraged. They started getting a totally different perspective of their abilities. Eventually, my friend's self-esteem improved so much, and feelings of self-worth changed for the best. So, action makes us better. We need to start small to make progress. To succeed, we need to move forward and trust the process. More steps forward we are doing, more confident we feel. You can choose to start doing small steps, recognizing the effort and even the smallest achievements that would help you to feel confident, self-worthy, and in generally good. It might take some time, but it is up to you to make this change. It is up to you to improve your self-esteem. It is up to you to take action. Everything is a process, and you are much more than you think you are. Everything is a process, and you are much more than you think you are. You are constantly evolving and changing. Isn't it nice to know that you can change? Isn't it nice to know that you can change things easily and effortlessly? In the following days, you might start noticing small changes in your reactions. The processes might become more obvious, and it could start to be easier to focus on yourself, and you might notice improvements in your self-esteem. You might start to experience how your inner space is expanding for self-love and self-respect for the new positive experiences. I can give you a minute of silence to process what has been said or not being said. Integrate new experiences and ideas that you found useful within yourself, and the minute starts now. Please pull these together anywhere you wish. This is exactly how it should be. Please feel free to come back in your own way, in your own time, and welcome back.